So I couldn't believe what I read today from Heather's comments. She said she was actually glad Mom was dead. That she didn't think the world could handle both Mom and me. That we were both too unstable for this world. What a great daughter to say she was glad her mother was dead. Actually glad. Her definition of an unstable person is someone who refuses to believe her malarkey stories and laughs at her stupidity. That's what she calls unstable. Someone who goes to therapy, finds out her family has gaslighted her entire life, and walks away from her family and tells her life story as to what has been done to her whole life. That's what Heather calls unstable. Gaslights her victim so that she thinks people believes her victim is unstable, so that she thinks everyone will think she's lying so that Heather thinks that people will think she is telling lies so that no one will believe the truth about what has been done to her whole life. Oh, I'll just say Misty's unstable so no one will believe her about what has been done to her whole life. People will believe me because I'm the queen. I'm Heather. I'm the golden girl. Everyone will believe me. Never mind that I'm a domestic violent abuser. I've hit my niece when she was 1 year old. I've attacked my sister. I've attacked my group home roommate with a fork. I've got a battery conviction for that. I've attacked an old woman at a store over an electric cart, and I've got a battery conviction for that. And those are both of my case, and that's on public record. No doxing about that. It's already there for everybody to see. Never mind that I've ripped other loved ones' arms almost out of their socket. Never mind that I've been the one that has said that I've seen my sister stalking me when here in my hometown when I know she's not here. That I've said I've heard my sister's voice when I know she's not here. Hallucinating my sister. And I've said this on YouTube. But no, I'm not the unstable one. My sister is. please. Misty's the unstable one because she laughs at me. But Misty painted on her roof while she was in grief. She was grieving, people. She's unstable because she painted while she was in grief. And Heather says that she is not the unstable one after she says she's glad our mother is dead. She's glad our mother is dead. How sick is that? She says that I take after our mother because I'm vindictive. Because I straighten out all of her stories. That makes me vindictive. Because she tells all of these wild, outrageous stories, and I sit here and I straighten them out. That makes me vindictive. But wait a minute. Isn't it vindictive to tell lies? To tell outrageous stories that aren't true? To rant and rave about things that happened a decade ago because you're angry that your sister had fun at Indiana Beach and it has been losing weight? She says she's not throwing temper tantrums, but really, to start screaming and ranting and raving and making things all about you because your sister makes a video about going to Indiana Beach and being happy about losing weight, that's not throwing a temper tantrum. Wow. Seems to me it is. And then to continue carrying on and saying, well, I'm not throwing a temper tantrum by throwing a temper tantrum about it. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. I mean, her mental health is so unwell, she can't even tell when she's throwing a temper tantrum. I think she's close to a serious, complete mental breakdown. The last time she was this close to a mental health breakdown, she attacked her group home roommate with a fork. Got a battery conviction over it. and she attacked an old woman at the store over an electric cart and then ran from the police and got another battery conviction over it. If Logansport doesn't watch out, they could be facing a mass killing spree. I think she's getting that far gone. Especially after the ranting and raving spree she did a couple weeks ago. I mean, she is, wow. And all of the weird ranting comments that she's just making, just rambling and deflecting, trying to say, it's you, not me, it's you, not me. And I'm screenshotting them for everybody to see, just to show them how crazy she's acting. I mean, she's off the deep end. She's completely off the deep end. Someone better reel her back in before she drowns. She's saying that I'm playing the fool and trying to save face, and I'm like, wow. She's starting to sound like one of my father's mental health patients, is what she's starting to sound like. Reminds me of Amy Lee's Evanescence song, Everybody's Fool. The mask is off. And I hate to say it, I don't love you anymore. It's sad. It's really, really sad. She is so angry that people are laughing at her because she's giving us opportunities to laugh at her. She's trying to say now that it was Kiwi Farms that doxed me. You go on Kiwi Farms and you go back far enough, she's the one who first posted my address on Kiwi Farms. No one else but her. Heather, I can read just fine. For shame, for shame, for shame, Heather. You're the one who first posted it. You're the one who started all the pizza pranking and swatting. And you wonder why I don't believe a damn word you say. Because not a damn word that comes out of your mouth is the truth. Never has been, never will be. Anyone who goes on Kiwi Farms and goes back far enough can read it for themselves. You're the true unstable one. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when at first we practice to deceive. You have lied so much for so many years, you can't even remember what the first lies were that you have said. You just keep lying more and more and more to cover up your first lies. And you can't even remember what you have first said. That's what happens when you just keep on lying. And now, because you have lied so much, you believe other people lie too. You believe everyone around you lies. And you know what? That's just not the case. And then when we provide proof that we are not lying, like you do all the time, you go off the frickin' deep end and start screaming and hollering and saying, "You're all lying, you're all lying." Just like you did that day in the courtroom in Logansport, when you started screaming, "Everybody's lying, everybody's lying, Kathy's lying, you're lying, Lamont's lying." And the truth of the matter was, the only one lying that day was you. And you got caught. And that's why you lost your court case that day. And every other time after that. Every time you've dragged me into court, you have lost. Because you had no evidence, and I had all the evidence. My, my, my. Just like you always try to tell people on YouTube that you are an expert doctor, you are an expert lawyer, you are an expert computer expert, you are an expert child care expert. What else have you said? You're an expert musician. You're an expert linguist. you're an expert this, you're an expert that. But really, the only thing that you're an expert in is lying and causing mayhem. 4-time college dropout. That's all you are. And the only thing you're an expert at is just causing trouble. I still remember the day you said, well, you didn't really have a stroke. I went on the internet and it said if you have a TIA, it wipes out your earlier hemorrhagic stroke. No, Heather. If you have a hemorrhagic stroke, it can cause later TIAs, just like an earthquake can cause later aftershocks. Ay, 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 ay. I would love to know where you got the idea that Lockheed Martin was a civilian law firm for the military. That blows my mind. When you said that in your video, I was like, oh my heavens. I was like, Heather has really lost it. You called out to Colorado and Cheyenne Mountain, and there's civilian law firm Lockheed Martin, and they told you I was never stationed. That one really got me rolling. I mean, anyone with a quarter brain knows Lockheed Martin is not a law firm and that the military doesn't retain civilian law firms. And then later you backpedaled and said that, well, I don't know if Misty was in Colorado or Arizona. I was like, wow. She doesn't know if her sister was stationed in Colorado or Arizona? I was only out there for 5 years. From 1995 to 2000. And Heather says that I'm the unstable one, when her memory is clearly going. I mean, anyone who... She's from a military family. Anyone who knows the military at all knows that the military takes care of its own legal matters. That's what the DOJ is for. That's what our UCMJ is for. We don't hire outside civilian law firms. It just boggles the mind. that Heather would make a video with such glaring problems like that. And at a time that Fort Carson and Cheyenne Mountain were dealing with Fire 205. When they were too busy dealing with a big personal problem, that they didn't have time to deal with a civilian yahoo like Heather. To give her such sensitive personnel information like that. Now my mom she is definitely rolling in her grave right now. To think that her younger daughter is acting like such a fool over military matters right now. Family military matters. What foolishness. What unstable foolishness. But she's calling me the unstable one. Is it any wonder I'm laughing at her? And now Heather says that she's glad Mom's dead. Well, all I gotta say to that is Mom really did choose the wrong daughter to look after her. But that's the choices we make in life. And Mom paid for it. I miss her dearly. I miss her very dearly. And Mom, I'll see you in heaven. I don't think Heather's going to be joining us. Heather's pulling too many stunts that I don't think she's going to be joining us. she's raked our family over the coals so much. I don't think so. She's destroyed our family so much. I'm not sure that, and she continues to destroy our family. I'm not sure the Lord could ever forgive her. Unless it's a deathbed confession. And even then, the Lord says, I will wipe all pain from your memory. I will wipe all tears away. Which means I won't remember Heather. I won't know Heather in heaven. Just like I won't know Lamont. Mom and Dad, I've forgiven. Everyone else I have been able to forgive. Lamont and Heather, I won't know them. Because they're too much of a source of pain for me. I will not recognize them in heaven. I'm sure the Lord will see to that. And I'm sure as she was such a source of pain for Mom, that Mom took her own life, Mom won't know her either. That just might be Heather's eternity. Being unknown to the family. Because of all the pain she's caused. sad to say.